Good morning. Hope we are all good. Happy Monday. If you're unsure what day it is, just on my way to the studio to do our live workouts this morning. A lot easier there than with toys everywhere. So, thought I'd jump on, and as I walked, I was hoping to walk through the snow today. But I've been let down. Nice view, and it is freezing, and I'm being careful when I step because it's quite slippy. But still no snow. Anyway, I want to talk today about confidence and why diets are so hard to stick to. Part 2. If you missed part 1, that was yesterday. But I want to talk more about confidence today and how to build confidence when you're setting a goal or starting something new, or even going back to doing something that you've done before. Because when it comes to confidence, we sometimes feel like we need confidence to do something, but actually the opposite is true. We need to do something to gain confidence. I know it sounds really backwards. It's actually backwards to what we're taught in like schools and in life. Like, I'm just not confident yet. And the only way you get more confident is by doing it. And anyone, because I could go back and I could go through periods of my life and say, right, that was a time where I had no confidence in what I was doing. And that was a time where I had loads of confidence in what I'm doing. And I could even fast forward to now and say there's still times, even though I'm very confident in some areas, still today, there can still be some times where I'm not as confident. So, to put into perspective, only a few years ago, when I started lecturing at Oxford Brookes, was I like, wow, I talk all the time to people, but now this is a new audience, new thing, and I can go, oh, actually, this is turning into a little bit of fear. But the only way you get round that is by doing it, and then a few years on, it becomes very easy and natural again. Now, where I'm going with this is when we set a goal, and if you see it as climbing a mountain, whenever you've set a goal, you're starting something, you see it as climbing a mountain. So if you're not there yet, you've got to make sure you take the time to look down and enjoy the view. Or if you're in Marlborough right now, enjoy the rain, which surely should be snow. What's going on? So enjoy the view on the way down. Look how far you've come. That's always a key thing to give you that confidence boost when you're thinking, oh, I've still got that far to go. We're always looking ahead. But the confidence and the winds are behind us. Now, if you were climbing a mountain and you were up halfway, you would just say, I'm going to have to get to the top. You would have the tools to get to the top. But you'll know that there'll need to be pit stops along the way. There might be times where you have to sit down, have breaks, go back down a little bit. And it's exactly the same when it comes to this. But if you were actually climbing a mountain, you would be dedicated to getting to the top. And my point here is that there will be times which are really hard. There will be times where there's obstacles that come up which seem like are the things that seem like where you need to give up. Like maybe you've stopped there before, but actually here, it's unfortunate because here is the moment where if you just push through, you can get those breakthroughs that will help you actually sustain that new habit. All of a sudden, you have the confidence to overcome that obstacle now. So when that obstacle comes up again, you know what to do and how to deal with it. A bit like what I talked about in public speaking. Because confidence is situational. So if you come up with more situations where you're actually low in confidence on, by getting through them, you then become higher in confidence at that point. And this is partly why at the start of the Kickstart, we have a one-to-one where we actually go through your obstacles. Because although it sounds like a very negative thing to do, if you can get clear on your obstacles, you can then go, okay, how do I overcome each one? So rather than just going, hopefully everything goes really smooth, which it won't, I'm just being honest. It's never smooth when we're changing habits. There'll be moments where we think, is it working, is it not? Can I do this? But these are the breakthroughs. But rather than just hoping they don't come, you're then ready for them So that when it does happen, you can go, right, okay, I knew this was going to happen. This has happened. Or you reach out and say, this has happened now. And now what do I do now? Now I need to do this. And we have a plan in place. Because that is a part of it. That is actually norm. But we're sold this, no, it has to be very easy all the time. But the reality is, if it was easy all the time, we would have done it already. And the key thing is knowing that actually, it's actually provides a lot of freedom to get past these obstacles. Although it seems like discomfort, it actually gives you a lot of comfort. It's like, I'm going to go on to the next point now, which is about when people say about restricting foods and stuff like that. I'm a believer that you should give yourself permission to eat all the foods that you want, but the key is you want. So the rule or the strategy has to be made by you. It can't be, I know you don't eat this that I say, because the problem with that is you're going to start resenting it straight away. The problem with that also is that some people work better with clear rules. And by clear rules, I mean it might be that you say, I did a video yesterday actually about not eating after 7 p.m, how it doesn't really matter, but for you that might be quite a good thing, because by not eating after 7 p.m, I'll stay in the light a bit, by not eating after 7 p.m, you are actually eating less rubbish, because maybe after 7 p.m. is the time that you eat more rubbish. And my point with this is that when you set your plan, is that snow? Oh, it's more sleet, isn't it? We're getting there though, we're getting closer. When you set your goals, if I keep talking, maybe it'll eventually snow. It's getting there. That's definitely sleet. And today's weather, it's turned into a weather update, isn't it? Yeah, so where was I? I was distracted by the sleet. Anyway, we are here now. So we are getting ready for our live workout. 6:30 and 7. Always get the wrong one. Morning pepper. So I hope that helps. Any questions, as always, do let me know, and I'll continue this discussion. Oh, it's definitely, look, there is white bits. That's sleet, isn't it? It's kind of snow. I'll let you be the judge. You can just look out your window. Anyway, speak soon. Hope that was helpful. Any questions on that, as always, do let me know. Take care.